Let's go Patriots. Now we are. Oh, there we go.
You ruined the joke, Robbie.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Wilson. I'm sorry, Wilson.
Wilson. No, Wilson.
Hey, what's up, everybody, and welcome to another edition of On a Couch Talking Sports. As always, I'm Robbie. This is Kyle. Kyle, good to see you. How are you doing tonight?
I'm pretty good. How are you?
I'm doing very, very well. This is a very exciting night here in Boston sports. The New England Patriots, as we speak, are taking to the field to take on the Houston Texans over at Gillette Stadium on Thursday night football with their third-string quarterback starting. It's going to be very interesting. I'm sure by the time a lot of you see this, you'll already know who won the game. But
so don't go near Route 1 because you are in for a hell of a traffic jam.
That is, I mean, you're not even kidding. Like it is that bad.
So if you want to go see a movie at Patriots Place, you might want to move that activity
to tomorrow.
To Legacy Place or
tomorrow. Yeah, yeah. No, it's you just avoid Foxborough at all costs tonight. Really, you don't want to be around there. But the thought of night football sort of got us thinking. And so for tonight's episode, what we wanted to do is we wanted to sort of go back over night football games that we've been a part of or witnessed that have really been memorable for us. Because I mean, it's funny because obviously with you playing and me watching / announcing, we've actually been a part of a lot of under the light football games. So there's a lot to choose from. So we're going to go over a few of our favorites from different vantage points. But I'd sort of more from a fan / announcer vantage point, whereas yours, I know you more sort of like a player fan, whatever.
Yeah, a whole bunch of different things. Yeah. I got some different perspectives I want to talk about, but I'll get into that in a second. So
I'm actually going to start with you for this one. Sort of tell us what games sort of stood out for you as you think back to your time participating in football under the lights.
Well, all right. As a player, I'm going to start with from a playing perspective. I really enjoyed. I'm going to start with two. I think they were both senior year. I think it was. What was it, junior year? You'll have to help me out with this one.
Sure.
The first one was our Friday Night Light game. I think it was against Milton, and that was at home, right?
That was it the one that you won or the one that you lost?
I think we might have lost.
So that was senior year. The senior year we lost. I know sophomore year we beat them under lights, but senior year we lost.
Yeah, I remember it was...
Was JT on the team at that time?
Oh, I think so.
Yeah, so that would have been senior year.
Yeah,
that was the only year he played.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, our friend JT, a friend of ours from high school. I despite the fact that we lost, I don't know. It still meant a lot to me because it was the last home game that was under lights for me, and I don't know, I had a lot of fun, And I remember actually pretty well. I want to say it was that year. I think the sprinklers randomly.
Yes. No, you're right. I remember that because obviously I was at the game, as a fan. Yeah. And you're right. I think when you guys scored like your last touchdown or something, like that, the sprinklers started going off. And I remember, I think one of the announcers said, "And the sprinklers are going wild." It was really funny.
We were just so confused. We were like, "Wait, what?" Someone set off the timer.
Yeah, wrong. But hey, you gotta when you gotta water the field, you gotta water the field.
Yeah, back in the days when Wellesley had a grass field, I think they're actually building a turf field now. Right?
Yeah, right at the final stages of putting a turf field down in Honeywell. So that's very look for that soon. Yeah, very exciting.
Yeah, but no, overall it was just a really fun game. I really liked it. I thought it was one of the better games of senior year. And also, the other game I want to talk about, I'm sure you're probably going to understand why I'm going to talk about this. This is another game we lost.
I think I know exactly the one you're about to talk about.
This is one I've mentioned in the past, in some past episodes, but this one was in Weymouth. under the lights. Yeah, you know what
I knew before the start of the episode, I was like, I know he's going to bring up the Lakers game. I know he's going to bring it up.
And that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring it up. And, honestly, that was the game to me. That was, I don't know, it really meant the most as a player during senior year because that was the game where I played both sides. Like, normally I was a defensive tackle. That was my position for all 4 years of football, actually. But that particular game, just that one game, they had me play both sides. They had me play defensive and offensive tackle, which was, to me, it was a blessing, you know? We got killed that game. I'm not going to lie. It was like 40-something to, like, 7. We got killed. But, having said that, it was still a fun game. I enjoyed it.
Yeah. No, you never stopped talking about that game since we played it. So, sort of since you played it. So, I could definitely tell that. That's good. You know, the fact that you got to play a lot that game is very exciting.
It was good. Yeah, the first half of senior year I really liked from a player standpoint because I played a lot during the first half of the year, whereas second half I didn't play as much. But what can you do?
Yeah.
But, no.
Any other games that you want to point out?
So the only other games I really wanted to mention were two other games.
Sure.
One was actually, I'm going to go a little off the grid. This was more of a fan standpoint.
That's fine.
I want to talk about the game, I believe it was a St. Sebastian's and Belmont Hill game.
Ooh.
Now, those two they're rivals.
That's a big independent school league battle every year, from what I've heard.
Oh yeah, it's pretty close to the Wellesley Needham rival. It's nowhere near that, but it's close enough. But they actually, it was a special year. I think it was my freshman or sophomore year of high school. It was one of those 2 years. It was early on. And they actually played at the BC Field, so I figured you'd like that one. It was a night game. It was a night game under lights at the BC Field, and it was awesome. A breathtaking game. I loved it.
Who won? Just out of curiosity.
I want to say it was St. Sebastian.
By the way, if I start celebrating, it's because I'm watching the Patriots game in the background.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So, and they just got a sack, so that's why I kind of put my fist a little bit there. Sorry about that, folks.
We'll do some cheering every now and
then. Yeah. If we start going crazy and jumping up and down, you know why.
Yeah. Self-explanatory.
Now you do have to explain briefly, going off track here for a second. You have a pretty personal connection to St. Sebastian's football. So why don't you just explain to the folks at home that a little bit?
So, I am a St. Sebastian's fan for a few reasons, actually. Because my uncle is the football coach. He's the head football coach of St. Sebastian's. And also, my two cousins went there. They both attended the school. Neither of them played football. They actually both played soccer. Oh, no, I'm sorry. My older cousin played soccer. I forget.
But anyway, we're completely getting beside the point.
Anyways, yeah. But, so anyways, yeah. So basically, yeah. I had, my uncle was the coach, and my two cousins went there. So that school actually does mean quite a bit to me. So, that's kind of
Go Sebs.
That family relationship there. So
family I don't know why we're doing this, but...
Yeah, and actually my two older cousins also went there, too. So actually I have 4 cousins that went there all together.
Wow.
And my uncle, so there you go.
Very cool.
And the last, so this was actually I think, one of the most interesting games for me as well.
Okay.
This was the very first Friday Night Light game in Wellesley. This was my freshman year of high school.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
So, I want to talk about...
I was actually thinking about doing that one, but you're better to do it because it was you actually... Well, actually, we both were in the stands for it,
Well, we were, but here's the thing. We both had... See, you were there as a fan. I was there as part of the band.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you were in the band. Yeah.
Yeah.
But we were both on the freshman football team, too. So we actually were both part of the program that year.
Yes,
you
were there.
First night game.
Exactly. No, that's right. You were there as a player. I was there as a band player.
Yeah.
So
that's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah. So that year was the only year I did concert band, and what happened was they would ask. This was actually the first year I think they even had the pep band. They set up the whole pep band. So between every play, they would always play some random songs. I think they did "We Will Rock You," and just those kind of classic football songs, but in like the pep band format. Yeah, it was cool. I kind of liked it. It was because they had this cool setup. They had a section of the stands just dedicated to the pep band.
I know, yeah.
And
it's the same section still to this day. It's the same area of the field.
Yep, Mr. Scott, he was the band leader. That was really cool, and he just kind of let us do our thing, and we did. We had a blast. Honestly, I just loved playing all those really cool songs.
And Wellesley won that game pretty handily. I remember against Brookline. Yes. We were playing Brookline.
Yep.
Because I remember we had for freshman team we had like a scrimmage / game in Brookline in the afternoon, and then we got back and basically turned right around and went to go see the varsity game.
Yeah.
I remember, so that was pretty exciting.
Oh, that was awesome, and we also got free hot dogs, so that was another cool addition.
So those are some pretty good ones.
Thank you, appreciate it.
So I've got a few of my own that I'd like to go over with if I could concentrate enough on from off the Patriots game here. So I'm going to start sort of I'm going to go two in high school and two in. Actually, I'm going to go with like maybe 1 or 2 in high school and then say 2 or 3 in college. So I think I get about 5 total. So for the high school one, the first one that I wanted to bring up was this past, or not this past fall, but fall of 2015, the Wellesley High night football game that I announced for the Wellesley channel. I've done a few of them, and they played Peabody, a team that they really weren't expected to beat, and they beat them like 22-8 or something like that, 28-8 or something like that. It was just really cool because Peabody was supposed to be this really good team, and Wellesley just kind of dominated them. So that was a pretty exciting one, and they ended up, that sort of led them to winning their first 6 games of the season last fall. By the way, shout out Wellesley football. They are 2-0 so far this year, so good for the Raiders. They have a nice, speaking like if they got that game coming up tomorrow night against Natick at Weston High School. So all my Wellesley friends out there, go to the game. Go support the Wellesley High team.
Yeah, Raiders. Go Coach Davis.
Yeah, exactly. Go red and black. And then the other one I wanted to touch on for high school was not a Wellesley game, but actually Natick versus Walpole. I saw the game over at Natick. This was 2 years ago, so the fall of 2014, and it was an epic battle. Both teams were undefeated. It was basically the game that decided like the Bay State Harrogate Division Championship. It was just an amazing ball game.
I remember you telling me about that game. It
was crazy. It came down to like the final seconds, and literally Walpole kicked a field goal to win like the last play of the game. The crowd was insane. Like the field was just packed with people. It was great. I really enjoy. I know I'm not a big Walpole or Natick fan, but even though I work in the Natick school district, but
you still got some love for them, right?
Yeah, the Red Hawks are probably my second or third favorite team besides Wellesley, obviously. So.
Very nice.
Good for... So, it was just an awesome game to be at.
It's kind of nice. You're right. Even if you don't always care about the teams... even if you don't always connect right away with the teams that you're watching, it's kind of just cool to watch a good game. Just a game of 2 amazing teams.
Yeah. Battling
it out, duking it out, just... Yeah.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. It's epic. Sorry, I had to check my phone there for a second. But yeah, it was just a crazy game, and I had so much fun.
Sweet. They have some good concessions over there.
About the same as Wellesley's.
All right, fair enough. No whoopie pies.
Not as far as I know. Yeah, sorry, you whoopie pie fans. You're not gonna find any at Natick High School football field. But then the college ones, I'm going to sort of start off lower division because the school that I went to, Mount Ida, when I went there, we didn't have lights on our football field. We actually just had a grass field with no lights or anything like that. And then literally the year after I graduated, the summer after I graduated, they put in a turf field and lights on the football field. So then my next one is actually the first ever Mount Iron night game, which was the fall after I graduated. You went to this with me.
Oh man, the year after.
It was like the year after we graduated. It was like Friday Night Lights. They were playing UMass Dartmouth, and they won in like the last second.
Yes.
On a field goal. Yeah, you came with
me.
I
remember that now. Oh,
yeah,
wow.
you came with me. Yeah, it was a pretty epic game. You know,
That's a good choice.
yeah, they Mount Ida won. They won like a last second field goal. I remember. So it was very. It's just to see, it's just to see, finally be able to play under the lights was pretty cool. You know, being my alma mater and all, and I just really enjoyed it. Oh, so the other two have to do with my other favorite.
Nice. That's a good one.
Yeah, the other two have to do with my other favorite college football team. And that is the Boston College Eagles. I mean, if you've watched the show at all, you know that I'm a pretty big BC fan. I go to all the games and stuff like that. And so the two that I want to talk about, the first one was from the fall of 2014. Mm-hmm. BC was playing number 9 ranked USC at home on a Saturday night. They were like 20-plus point underdogs, and they won. I mean, it was the most, literally, it was the most amazing, one of the most amazing college football games I've ever seen. Like, BC, nobody expected BC to even be close in this game, and then BC just comes out and just, took it to USC. It was a close game. It was like a one-touchdown game, but still BC, played their hearts out and got the victory at home, and then the fans stormed the field after the game. I mean, it was just, I could not believe it. And then, awesome. I remember I was going crazy. My dad and I were going crazy and stuff like that. It was just so much fun.
Nice.
And it was just like a game I remember for the rest of my time, because I mean, it was just that epic of an upset victory. And the other one just happened this past fall. BC, they lost this game, but they had the opportunity to play at Fenway Park against Notre Dame the weekend before Thanksgiving, and I got to go. And I mean, like I said, BC lost unfortunately by 3 points to Notre Dame, but they were expected to lose by a lot more. So actually, it wasn't it was. They actually kept it pretty close, but still, it was just really fun. First of all, just watching football at Fenway Park, a place I've been going since I was 9 years old, and to 9 years old, to finally see BC. I mean, or not to finally see, but to see BC playing on that field was pretty awesome. And obviously, I got to during that following week announce the Thanksgiving game at Fenway Park as well, which was another cool experience. But just to see it under the lights like that was amazing. Something I'll never forget. Just the atmosphere and stuff like that. It was a pretty.
Really is. It's
just
something.
A really cool, a different experience. It's just a really cool experience.
It's like seeing two things you love mashed up into one, like Batman and Superman. Just you meet up in one.
Here we go again.
It's just better though than
here we go again.
Came out in the theaters. But
by the way, as you're probably going to see in the blooper reel, literally this guy and I went on a 2-minute monologue about Tom Hanks before the episode. We're gonna put that up as part of our sort of blooper reel there, but it was pretty interesting stuff. I think this guy's kind of rubbing off on me, so it was
a little bit
dropping some movie references there. But anyway, we that's about it for what we have for you. So some pretty good ones. Yeah. We had some very good ones today.
Yeah, some pretty epic choices. I
mean, we had lots of games. There were a lot of games to choose from, but those are sort of the ones that really stuck out above the rest. I mean, I feel like there's nothing like Friday night football. I mean, Friday night, or not just night football in general, just it adds a whole different component to just that regular afternoon football. No. I mean, afternoon football is great and all, don't get me wrong, but when you're playing under the lights, it's just a whole different story. I feel like
it's got this kind of epic, more intense feel, but it's you're right. It's just, I don't know.
No, you're absolutely right. So that's going to bring us to the end portion of our episode, our monologues. You got anything for us this week?
Actually, believe it or not, I do.
Wow. This is a shock. This is a shock, everybody. Shock of the week right here. All right, Kyle. Well,
I know.
Go enlighten us with some knowledge. Drop some knowledge on us.
All right. So I know the last few weeks the well ran a little dry, but that's okay. So I want to talk about actually. I wanted to get a little more into the pep band side of things because that's now that we're sort of on the topic of football under the lights. I highly recommend doing if you ever. If you're in high school or college, if you ever just find yourself, if you like watching football and you like band at the same time, join the pep band. It's really good. It's a lot of fun. I didn't stick with the band all 4 years of high school, to be honest, but.
That's for good reason, because you're actually playing in the other 3 years.
Yeah, I was a little. Yeah,
I mean, we just see Kyle running around the sidelines with his instrument.
Yeah, for those of you who don't know, actually, I play saxophone. I play the tenor saxophone.
Kyle running around with the saxophone, playing.
Oh yeah, just dropping.
Kyle on the field with the saxophone,
dropping all the big jazz numbers and all that stuff. Dave Brubeck, John Coltrane. I had a lot of fun. That was actually, if I had to pick my favorite memory of concert band, that was it. That really was it. Being in the pep band, that was my favorite memory. I just had a blast doing it. I thought it was cool, whether it was under the lights or we had other times where we went during the senior games in the afternoons. I just had a blast. I thought it was a great season, and we sometimes we'd even follow them. We actually followed them, I remember one year, I think, to the Needham game.
You literally stalked them.
Pretty much, yeah. We followed the actually that was the only year we followed them, because the rest of the time we would only do the home game, so you do get a little break.
Well, no, the pep band, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, the pep band actually does do the Wellesley Needham game. Yep. Even if it's in Needham, they go and they perform.
Oh, yeah, no, the rest of the year they only do the home games. Right. But the Thanksgiving game, both pep bands do it.
Are there. It's the battle of the bands.
Yeah, literally, I had this image in my head where at the end of the Thanksgiving game, after all the players left the field, the band members just run on the field like Lord of the Rings style. Both groups of pep bands, army style, duel, like just a big giant war, like in Lord of the Rings, just boom, just whacking instruments.
That'd be interesting. I would pay money to watch that.
Right?
As a matter of fact, that would be pretty cool to see.
People go for the football game.
Stay for the band.
Stay for the battle of the band.
Yeah. All right. So now I'm going to move on to my monologue. My monologue is very mundane this week. I just want to give a quick comment on both of the Boston sports teams going on right now. Obviously, the Patriots, like I said, playing tonight. Right now, the game is scoreless. About midway through the first quarter, again playing with their backup quarterback or their third string quarterback, because obviously with Tom Brady's suspension, Jimmy Garoppolo got hurt last week. So Jacoby Brissett is in there. Hopefully, maybe he could guide them to victory. We'll have to wait and see. But the other thing I want to talk about, the Boston Red Sox have just been amazing. Like the last 3 weeks, they've won 7 games in a row. They're currently playing tonight against the Baltimore Orioles. I actually flipped to check out how that game is going.
Oh, there we go.
They were winning the last time I checked. But anyway. Their magic number right now is at 6 to win the American League East, and this team looks like honestly, and some people may not agree with me. Oh, it's tied 3-3. Some people may not agree with me on this, but this team reminds me a lot of the 2004 World Series team, because it's a team that started off the season really strong, played kind of mediocre baseball during the middle part of the year, and then really turned it up at the end of the year heading in to the playoffs. And this team in a lot of ways kind of is doing the same thing. So I think that I think it's going to be really fun team to watch for the remainder of the regular season, and also the playoffs, especially David Ortiz. It's his last year, so trying to win one more title potentially for Big Papi. So we'll see how that goes. But
honestly,
it's gonna be a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah, as good or as bad as those games have been, I think he's shined through all of it. Yeah. I think he's had a really good season so far.
No, he's done a great job. So He'll be sorely missed.
Yes.
All right, so that's going to do it for this edition of On the Couch Talking Sports. As always, he's Kyle. I'm Robbie, signing off here from our On the Couch Talking Sports studios. We'll see you next time, everybody. Good night. I caught the nerdy bug because now I'm quoting Tom Hanks.
Well, it's not as nerdy as like some of the references I've made.
True.
It's not like superhero nerdy.
That is true. Yes, that is true. All right, are you ready?
Yeah, actually, you're still kind of technically on the sports theme because Wilson is the volleyball that he does talk to, so you are still kind of on the cusp.
Wait, that was sports. A volleyball?
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, there was a. You ever see Castaway?
I mean, I've seen like clips from it, but
Well, so there's a scene where he cuts his hand. And he's bleeding, and he puts his hand on a ball, and... Well, that sounded wrong. On a volleyball, I'm sorry.